All right, y'all. We are live. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Gonna be talking about Bitcoin, guys. Obviously, some crazy price action going on right now. If we can get 1,250 likes during the stream, we'll absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. Make sure to share the stream, guys. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will be live very soon. All right, guys. Hang on. What is happening here? I'm having some issues with my machine. All right. We are live, y'all. We are live on this beautiful. It is a beautiful. Well, it's just a beautiful Thursday afternoon, guys. And Bitcoin is absolutely pumping. Absolutely pumping right now. And I am in a short trade. So I was having some technical difficulties with my computer here. Let's see right here. Boom. Okay, here we go. This is the short trade that I'm currently in, guys. I want to walk through how I was able to get into this short trade. And by the way, let's ignore the IP address thing up there. And by the way, guys, this is all testnet account. By the way, I would never trade real money. Never trade real money. Shout out to the Jason Casper crew in the house. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua. In the name of Jesus, I pray everyone is super blessed. I want to be going over this price action, guys, because, man, it has been so dang juicy and so dang technical. And so I wanted to do an educational video today. I wanted to walk through some of the trades that I've been taking because I know it will help so many people find these juicy trade setups. And, but then all of a sudden, Bitcoin started pumping. And, you know, I had to go live, right? Because when Bitcoin's pumping, I want to go live. I want to talk about what is happening, what I think is going to keep happening. And I especially want to go over how we can find some juicy trade setups during these volatile times, man. And, man, the Bitcoin is pumping, guys. Is it short trade? No, it's a long trade, guys. Not a short trade. I was in a short trade. In fact, let me kind of go over the trades that I've been taking and the trades that I did take today and where I think this is going to go to. Now, first of all, let me pop over to TradingView. And actually, let's take a look at what's happening right now as Bitcoin is breaking out of this key area of resistance. All right, so we know that we have been in this sideways range for quite some time right now. And an area that we're coming up to, guys, that is very, very important is going to be this right here. Okay, we're coming up to a very important area of resistance, which if we break out, I think we could become much higher than we already are right now, okay? If you consider, well, that didn't sound quite right, if you know what I'm saying. That didn't sound quite right. But what happened to Bitcoin? Well, we did, in fact, come down below this important value area low, came back above with a retest, came above the high volume node, retest, and now we have been bouncing up since there. And if we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, we are getting something that is extremely bullish. The money flow is about to cross over on the 4-hour time frame. And when this happens, this has the potential to get us much, much higher in price. We have a big BitBoy green dot on market Cipher B on the weekly time frame. Guys, I am very excited about this Because for the past 1900 years, we have been watching this intense pattern, this rising wedge since November, with the target being right down here at the 786 fib, where we perfectly found support. Perfectly found support. Now, the reason I'm so excited about this big BitBoy green dot on the weekly is because historically, guys, now I'm not saying we're out of the woods, all right? I just want to do a little history lesson here. Historically, in bear markets, once we get this big, deep wave on market Cipher B, money flow in the red, big BitBoy green dot underneath, that signifies the bottom, right? Again, it happened back in 2018. It happened back in 2019 after the fake bull run. It even happened way back here. Well, of course, we didn't have a big BitBoy green dot here, and money flow wasn't even really in existence yet, but it happened back in 2011 after that big crash as well. And so I can't help but get excited because not only do we have this, okay, what were we looking for? There were two things we were looking for. If you've been following this channel for a long time, you know that there's two things that we've been looking for. Okay, first of all, we want to see on the weekly time frame uneven butt cheeks. Well, hang on. Whoa, whoops. All this personal stuff. I'm doxing myself. Am I doxing myself? I don't know. I might be doxing myself. What we want to see here are uneven butt cheeks like this, okay? Now, typically when we're looking at uneven butt cheeks, we're looking for the left butt cheek to be nice and large and the right butt cheek to be nice and skinny. That's called a divergence. But when we're looking for the bottom, we want to see reverse uneven butt cheeks on the weekly, where we have a skinny cheek on the left and a big, deep cheek on the right. That's exactly what we're getting right here as we come down to the technical target of this level. Now, I am not going to get overly excited, right? I'm not going to get overly excited because I can't know for certain what's going to happen, guys. I cannot. But all I can say is that we're starting to see some signs, and I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Now, it would be irresponsible of me to say, that's it, we're going back to 100K. Right? It would be irresponsible. But let's turn Market Cipher back on. Somebody even brought up in my live stream this morning that we have a potential bullish div on the daily. Okay? Potential bullish div on the daily. Right here, technically, where we're looking at the candle closes and the green dot closes. Potential bullish div on the daily. Now, we are coming up to a key area of resistance right here. Around $21.5 thousand Bitcoin. This is very important because not only is it the value area high, but also we have this level right here. Boom. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit easier to see right now. And I'm going to put that text to the bottom. All right. And we have this box right here. This box is a very important area of resistance for us right now. This is the next area where if Bitcoin can come above this, then we really, besides, okay, and we have to admit that we have this box as well, where we have this consolidation on the daily. But besides this, look at the lack of market structure that exists before we come all the way back up here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm secretly hoping to hold this long trade. Another 30%, man. 30, 32%. Secretly, I'm hoping it. Is it going to happen? Probably not, guys. It's probably not going to happen. Right? Because we do have some areas of resistance. And we are simply trading sideways. And just looking at this sideways chart here, we can see that we're coming up to resistance. Right? When we're coming to resistance, we shouldn't be getting overly bullish. We should be getting a little bearish. All right? So I want to talk about the levels of support and resistance that I'm really looking at here, because there are some key ones. All right? There's some key ones. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. And look at this money flow, guys. Look at the momentum here. Does anything look bearish about this right now? The answer in my mind would be no. Nothing really looks bearish about this right now. The only thing that would look super bearish about this is if we actually do something like this, once we're in the overbought territory. Because when we are looking at markets, we need to identify areas that are considered overbought and oversold, high and low. And we should always be looking to buy low and sell high. And when we come above this area, this is analyzing the volume of the asset. All right, pay attention if you're not aware of this, because this could help you in a manifold. I'm trying to be poetic. This could help, right? When we're looking at an asset, this is telling us, these spikes over here are showing us at what price did the most Bitcoin exchange hands, okay? When it comes outside of these shaded candles, that is considered overbought, meaning the asset is trading at a price that is too high, and there needs to be a correction. Now, you hear people say, correction, right? What does that mean? Oh, yes, it's just a healthy correction, right? Since November, we've been in a healthy correction, right? Yes. The reason it's called a correction is because price is always trying to find equilibrium. It's always trying to establish a fair value. And if it comes outside of that fair value, it needs to correct itself back in. When price on the candlesticks is in overbought territory, and also our indicators are in overbought territory with divergences, that means we're most likely going to get a correction. This is the way I get into most of my juicy trade positions. If we come to the 1 hour time frame, if we start to do something like this, right, where we get our red dot, we come down a little bit, we come down a little bit more. Let's say we come up to resistance, we get a little move to the downside, we come up again, and we see something like this, right, on our 1 hour time frame. Then we know the asset is overbought, our indicators are overbought, and there is a divergence here. A divergence is when price is making a higher high and the momentum waves are making a lower high, right? And again, it looks just like a set of uneven butt cheeks upside down, all right? Upside down and sideways like this, where we have that left cheek nice and big, and we have that right cheek nice and tiny, right? Right cheek nice and tiny. Very skinny, that right butt cheek is. Like, that waitress at the diner. You know the one I'm talking about, right? She's real skinny, and she sounds like this, right? She's got a Brooklyn accent, and she's got a real raspy voice because she smokes too many cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? All right, now here's the thing about this woman. Her name's Dolores, by the way. She, as you can see, has a pair of uneven butt cheeks over here. Now, she's also a gymnast, so a lot of times you'll be seeing her hanging around upside down from the trapeze. And look what's happening to the price action here. It's coming up to the level of resistance, and when we see that left butt cheek nice and big, the right one nice and small, that's where the price gets a correction. If we're looking to take a short, well, that's where the Benjamins are. You guys know what I'm saying? So if we see something like this, as we're coming up to these areas of resistance, then we can absolutely be looking for short trades. And so right now, the next areas of resistance that I'm really keeping my eyes on are, number one, I would say 21.4 to 21.6. 21.4 to 21.6. Very key areas of resistance. In fact, I will be looking actively for potential short trade from this area here. I don't really see what I like to see yet. We might actually come above this area of resistance. I would be shocked if we didn't find some kind of resistance here, guys. We're at the value area high. But let's kind of go over a little bit, the trades that we've been able to get lately. Because the trades have been very, very nice. They've been very, very nice. In fact, basically starting with a let me see here. Actually, let me check on the short. How's the short going? It's going pretty well, guys. It's going pretty well. We've got some good profits here. We've got some good profits going on here. In fact, I should probably take out a little bit of profit here. I'm just going to take out a little bit. I'm going to try to. Let's see if it happens. I don't know. I'm going to try and take out a little profit, and I can compound it if we come back down. Right? And the areas that I'm looking to compound, honestly, guys, would be number one, the 382, number two, the golden pocket, and then obviously I'll be stopped out of this trade on my entry. But guys, the levels have been trading very, very technically. Actually, I'm gonna move that take profit up just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Oh, wow, did we hit that 21.4K? We hit 21.4K. Yeah, I should have taken some profits out here. I should take some profits out here, guys. Whoa. Oh, man. Am I going to miss it? Am I going to miss it? So, basically, since yesterday, guys, the trades have been very juicy. All right? They've been very, very juicy. So, I was able to basically get into a short trade from right here, and then I was able to get into a long trade from right here, around this area right down here, and then I was able to get into another short trade from right here, and then recently I've been able to get into a short trade. I've been scalp shorting all day, right? I shorted right here, I shorted right here, and I was able to get into a long from right down here. And I want to walk through how I was able to get into these 6 trades, because I really think that this will be able to help a lot of people. I've been talking to a lot of people who have been struggling with their entries and their take profits and all that. And there's 2 main tools that I use to get into these trades. Guys, there's 2 main tools that I use. Market Cipher B and Cumulative Volume Delta, right? Which you can see for free over at coinalyze.net. In fact, let's take a look at what's happening over here on our chart here. This is coinalyze.net looking at CVD. So let's start with the short trade that I took on Monday, I think it was. Yeah, it was Monday. So back on Monday, shout out to everyone in the VIP Discord, by the way. Back on Monday, I gave a VIP live stream, not a live stream, a video, where I was looking to take my next trade. And the trade setup that I was looking for was basically coming up to this golden pocket right up here. In fact, let me just kind of...
There is still opportunity for coming down, which could be consolidation, right?
Yeah, something like this, right? I wanted to see something like this where we came up to that golden pocket with bearish divs on the 12-minute time frame. So this is establishing what I do every single day. When I come to the charts every day, we need to be looking at the charts as if we're on like a treasure hunt, right? We're looking for those hidden treasures that have yet to present themselves, right? When we come to the charts, instead of flipping long or short, FOMOing long or short, we need to ask ourselves, what are the trades I would like to take? Now, this is where Market Cipher comes into, it becomes really useful, because what we can do is we can identify key levels on the chart, such as this golden pocket at around $20,100, and know what we want to see on Market Cipher B for the trade setup. And so what happened was we came up to that exact level with bearish divergence on Market Cipher B. In fact, we come back to our chart, and what do we see here? As we came up to the golden pocket, we got our divergence on Market Cipher B. Now, a lot of people are like, Jason, you know, in hindsight, it's so easy to tell that this would have been a good short entry. And it was a good short scalp entry, right? I mean, it doesn't look like much in hindsight, guys, but this was a very juicy trade, a 2% move. I took this short from my competition account because we're still over, let's see here, the World Series of Trading, guys. World Series of Trading. The Casper crew is currently number 60, all right, not so bad, out of 500, right? But I'm trading with a competition account because well, to be honest, I'm not trading that responsibly, all right? I'm not trading that responsibly. I've grown the account 100%. In the past, since the beginning of the competition. So, you know, obviously I'm not using the right risk management that I would typically use with my real account, right? But I took that scalp trade. It was really juicy. I was able to get a really big return on investment from this little move here. But how do I know that this 12-minute divergence is going to play out? Because when we hit the level, let's look at Market Cipher B. It doesn't look very divergency. We can't tell at the time, right? How did it look at the time? Does this look like a divergence? You might say, no, this doesn't look like a divergence. This looks super bullish. It looks like we're going to come up. How did I know to take a short trade here? I want to go over that. When we come to the 12-minute time frame, we need to first of all understand the fact that we had a level right here that we knew was a key area of local resistance. Then once we come to the 12-minute time frame, we see that there's the potential, right? We can extrapolate and say, you know what, there's a very good potential here that as long as we don't print a momentum wave above 84.4 on market Cipher B, that this will confirm a bearish dip. The way we are going to be able to tell is by going down to lower time frames. The 6 minute, what do we see on the 6 minute here? Now we can see the wave starting to curve over as we come up to this area, and we can see the money flow getting lower. Those two things are key. When we see a potential divergence on a higher time frame like the 12-minute, we then must go down to the lower time frames to determine if this divergence is in fact looking like it's going to confirm, or is it not going to be a divergence, and is this 12-minute time frame going to keep pumping up higher than these previous waves? We're looking at the 12-minute. We're telling ourselves there's the potential for a divergence. Let's zoom in to get more clarity, to see things through a higher resolution. All right, now on the 6 minute, what do we see? Wow, look at this. Money flow is getting lower. Momentum wave starting to curve over. How does the 3 minute look? Look at the 3 minute now, guys. Money flow crossing into the red, right? Money flow crossing into the red. Bearish divergence on the 3 minute time frame, right? We're looking at the lower time frames to gain more clarity of what is happening on the higher time frames. If we had come down to the 3 minute time frame and we saw something very different, let's say we saw money flow getting thicker here, right? Let's say we didn't see bullish divergences here. Let's say this blue money flow is getting thicker on the 3 minute and the momentum waves were getting higher. Then we could say, you know what, this 12 minute is not a real divergence. This is not going to be a divergence. Because of the lower time frames, I can tell this thing is probably going to come up higher, and that would be a no trade. But because we see there's the potential, and because we've gone down to the 6 minute and we can see, look at that. Momentum wave starting to curve over, money flow getting lower, 3 minute, money flows crossing into the red, and the divergence is there. 1 minute, what's going on in the 1 minute? 1 minute was a little bit hairy, kind of hard to tell. We have to zoom out a little bit. But on the 1 minute, a lot of times we won't see the divergence in the momentum wave, but what I'm really looking for on the 1 minute is going to be the money flow getting lower. If you see 12 minute, 6 minute, 3 minute divergence, and on the 1 minute you see this money flow getting lower over time like that, that is a very, very high chance for a successful trade setup. And so that is what I am looking for when I'm entering these trades. And people get confused and they're like, well, how do you know when? How do you know when to get into the trade? Right? How do you know when? Well, you're entering on a lower time frame, right? You're entering on a lower time frame when we come to your level, right? We have to come to that level first. And so it's a combination of two things. Number one, we're looking to hit the level, which we hit to the exact dollar. Number two, we're looking for all those things to be present on the chart as we hit the level, right? Now, I was able to grab a long trade from, where was the second short that I took? I guess I took a short from, I have to go back into the Discord to see the next short that I took. So the next day, I was looking for this trade right here. A short from 20,300, right? I was looking for a short from right here with bearish divs on the 12-minute time frame and down. 20,300. Let's see if we can find that short. Where was that? This was yesterday. So I guess it was from right here, actually. So I didn't short from up there. I apologize, y'all. I shorted from right here yesterday. And the reason why I was looking to short from there is because, again, we had a golden pocket coming in right in that area. Again, these golden pocket trades, guys, they're no joke. Right? And that couldn't have been the trade, because I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused with where we were at. I wanted to see the bearish divergence on the 12-minute time frame, which is what we saw. And where was that trade? Must have been from right here. Yeah, it was from right here. I'm sorry, guys. It was from right here. Again, another juicy trade. And we could see again that we have a bearish divergence on the 12-minute time frame right here, right? Look at that. Bearish divergence right as we come to our golden pocket. And again, if we zoom in now to the 6-minute time frame, now this one is a little bit easier to see, right? We could see clearly over time the divergences are actually clearly forming on the 12-minute. On the 6-minute time frame, we come down here, and what do we see on the 6-minute also? Bearish divergence, right? Money flow getting lower, right? Look at this. The money flow blue, and then it gets a little bit lower blue, and then it's in the purple, right, as we hit the level. Clear divergence. And on the 3-minute as well, right? What do we see? We see bearish divergence from here to here as we hit into our level. Money flow clearly getting lower. So again, multi-time frame confirmations. We're not just entering on the 12-minute, right? When I'm scalping, when I have the 1-minute chart pulled up, it's because I'm looking with clarity. I already know what the 12-minute looks like. I already know what the 12-minute looks like. So I don't have to look at the 12-minute, right? I don't have to be looking at the 12-minute. I can see what it looks like already. When I see this on the 1-minute, just this is all I need. Momentum getting lower, money flow getting lower into a 618. That's literally all I need because I already know that the 12-minute is diverging. So I entered this trade yesterday. I entered it live during the VIP live stream that we did in the morning with Boyan because this is just ultimate confirmation for me, right? Ultimate confirmation for me. Now, later on that day, guys, I did take a long trade from right here, okay? And I want to talk about how I got into this long trade from about $20,030. This was a trade, by the way, that I, let's see, how's the, okay, dang it. I really wanted to have $1,500 of profit here, so hang on. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm not taking any more profit out of this trade. I will only add to it if we come lower from here. And let's see some more things here. Yeah, I want to talk about how I got into a long from here. Now I was talking about how I use Market Cipher to get into trades. Market Cipher is a great tool to get into trades because it just clearly shows you the direction that's happening as we come to key levels. And the money flow is an unparalleled indicator, in my opinion, guys. Market Cipher is my favorite indicator that I use. But sometimes there are trades that you can take that you can't really plan for, right? You can't really plan for certain trades. You have to be watching at the chart. And so this area right here, I entered this long trade here using something called cumulative volume delta on coinalyze.net, all right, coinalyze.net. Very juicy long trade, as we can see here. Very juicy move. It ended up being a 3% move. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I closed out the whole position right here. I closed it out when we took out that high at a 1.5% move. I took the trade out, and I paid myself, and I was happy with it. But it could have been a 3% move. Now, how did I get into this trade? Because we don't have any divergences when we come down to the VWAP. Now, first of all, we're coming to the VWAP. So if anybody doesn't know what the VWAP is, on Market Cipher SR, there's something called the VWAP, right? And this is the volume weighted average price, okay? It's not only on Market Cipher. If you use Exocharts, it's also on Exocharts. If you turn on the VWAP right here, in fact, this is glitchy. Let me refresh this. Hang on, this is US. No, where's our VWAP? Yeah, here it is. The yellow line is the VWAP. You can go into Trading View and you just come to indicators and type in VWAP right here. Right? VWAP right here. There's a lot of different VWAPs, okay? When we come to the VWAP, it's always an area where we should be looking for trades, especially if we spend a lot of time away from the VWAP and we have a lot of distance, right? So this wasn't necessarily the best VWAP entry, but when we came down to this area, I want to show you something that happened here, all right? This is coinalyze.net right here, and this is showing us, basically, very important information. This is showing us the people who are placing market orders. Okay, they're placing market orders. All right, when we trade, right, there's two types of orders. We can either do a market or a limit order, a market or a limit. right? If we do a limit order, we're not entering the market actively, right? We're waiting for price to hit a certain level and it will fill our order. If we do a market order, immediately the action is happening. Now the price is being moved by market orders. Limit orders don't move price. If I place right now a limit sell order to short at 40K, that is not going to move the price. However, if I do a market short right here, that is going to contribute to the live price action. All right, this is very important stuff. Very important stuff. This right here, this white line, is called cumulative volume delta, and this is showing us who is longing and who is shorting. Okay, now I want to come back down to that trade that we entered yesterday because it was just a very, very juicy and obvious trade setup, and so I want to share. I want to share it with you guys, how I was able to pop into it. And if you were here yesterday watching the live stream, you saw what I saw. You guys saw what I saw. So where was that yesterday? Where were we yesterday? Where was that? I'm going to have to find it now. I'm going to have to go back in time. All right, let me come back over to TradingView, figure out where this was. This was 20,030 at about 11:33 o'clock. So that was July 6th at 11:33 o'clock. Right here. Right around this area. Really? Must have been here. Yep, it was this right here. Okay. Sorry for taking so long, guys. But I do think that this is valuable information that could help a lot of people. And by the way, if you do want to join the VIP Discord where we post the trading setups, not all of them, but some of them in advance, post the levels every single day that we're looking for, do multiple live streams a week where we're looking at live markets and stuff like that, video updates on a regular basis, as well as just a community of really good traders posting the juiciest technical analysis. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Shout out to Boyan, shout out to Joe Pippin, shout out to White Phoenix, shout out to K-Pax and Purple Swan. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, you could check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. 25% discount in the description. This will give you the blueprint so that you can always come to the charts and go on that treasure hunt and know where you're looking for trades. So, when we came down to... looks like I'm having some issues here. When we came down to that price at that time, July 6th at 12:33, this is right here. All right. Now, again, remember, market orders are causing the price to move. And when we see something like this, right, where price is getting higher, all right, let's say that we're looking to take a long trade, but we don't have any divergences on Market Cipher, right? We have no divergences. We have no real reason to get into a trade looking at Market Cipher. What we can do is we can look at low time frames and we can see if potentially we're actually going to get a big pump to the upside, right? And what we want to look for is, as the price is moving in one direction, we want to see this cumulative volume delta doing the opposite. Because remember, market orders only can move the price, right? And so if we can see this cumulative volume delta is showing us who is placing more market orders, the buyers or the sellers. We can see down here that more people over time are entering market shorts, trying to move the price down. we would expect that because people are shorting, the price should be moving down. But if price is moving up instead, this is telling us that there are whales down here, like this, right? There are whales. Let's see if we can get our whale looking a little bit more whaley, right? There are whales down here. And what are these whales doing? They have limit orders set down here, right? Let's say there's a whale down here and he wants to long. He's not going to market order because of the market fee and slippage. He's going to place a limit order, okay? This is a limit order right here. We're going to change this to green, and it's a limit long order, right? He can't fill this limit long order unless a whole bunch of people are FOMOing short at the low. Right here, we can see people are shorting, right? Because this line is coming down, showing us more people are shorting than longing, but price is going up. How is that possible? Unless every one of those market shorts is filling up this limit long. And once this limit long is full, it is going to push the price up because this limit long is more than all these market shorts coming in, right? There's a whale here looking to build an order. This is something that can really give you entries, but you can't really plan for this unless this happens at one of your key levels. But sometimes it doesn't happen at a key level. Sometimes it just happens around the VWAP, and we've been flirting with the VWAP for a long time, right? I'm pretty sure we touched VWAP once, twice, three. It was the fourth time, right? And when you see such drastic differences here, where this CVD is coming down very, very low compared to the price getting higher, right? That's clear confirmation. Something else we want to look for is this. Okay, we want to see open interest increasing. I can't get into all the details right now, but if you want to learn the intricacies of this, you can check out the course that me and Boyan put together on understanding order flow and stuff like that. You could watch the preview right now. Primarily deals with the Exocharts platform. You can also use Coinalyze. It can give you pretty much the same data. Exocharts can give you a little more data. There's a 15% discount if you use the coupon code JUICY. And so those are primarily the ways that I am getting into these trades, guys. Market Cipher B, and then also now using CVD divergences, which have been very, very helpful for me because you can see that there's about to be a big pump coming into the market, right? And let's check out how's the trade doing right now. Whoa. Wow. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we just hit into. Did we hit into that area of resistance? Let's check it out. We're coming up very close to it. We didn't quite hit it yet. No, we didn't quite hit it yet. Let's check out our 12-minute time frame. Let's see what we can see here. Do we see any kind of bearish divergence? Yes, but the money flow is not getting lower. Let's check out the 6-minute. I don't see a bearish divergence on the 6-minute, and the money flow is getting thick. So what this tells me is, although we probably can get a scalp from this, right? We can see the money flow getting lower. We can see a 1-minute divergence here. It would not surprise me if we get a move down from here on the 1 minute like that. But it makes me think that we can absolutely also come higher, right? This would not be a trade that I would be looking to hold for a very, very long time, right? But we can clearly see right here, money flow getting lower on the 1 minute and the divergence right here, okay? Which, you know, this is why as we're coming up to this level right now, you saw that we're wicking down from it. Now we could go to coinalyze.net and we could take a look. Let's look in real time. Is anything happening here? Do we see any kind of absorption? Do we see whales trying to fill short orders here? It's too early to tell, but if we start seeing something like this where the price starts to come down and make lower highs and lower lows, and yet we could see that more people are still trying to long here, right? Then we could say, there's a whale up here trying to fill a big short order. But if we don't see these types of things, we have two options. Either number one, we take no trade. Number two, we decide to take a scalp and take profit early. Those are the two options, right? Scalp, TP early, or no trade. And that's up for everybody to decide. Now, in my experience, it's better for me to take no trade a lot of times than it is to try and take a quick scalp, although I am a scalper and I do like to take scalps. Like, for example, today in the VIP Discord, we were looking for two short trades that I did take. I took 2 short trades because we were looking at this level, these 2 areas right here. We had this, let's see here. We had this area right here where we had a naked monthly point of control and a weekly level, and then right above that we had the old point of control of the entire range at 2100. Was able to grab 2 scalp trades from those levels, and we did in fact see, you know, as we came up to this second level, money flow getting lower. We even saw a 12-minute bearish divergence. When we came to this level, look at market Cipher B. Money flow coming down, divergences right here, right? You can scalp levels if you know they exist and you see divergences on low time frames, right? So today, I have taken 3 shorts and 1 long. And the long that I'm in right now, how did I even get into this long in the first place? How did I get into this long in the first place? The way I got into this long in the first place, guys, was again looking at CVD divergences. We come over here. Let's take a look at what happened down at the low. We put in our first high, the scalp trade that I took. I shorted this right here, okay? I shorted from right here, held the trade down. Now look at what's happening as we come here, right? As we come here, we can see something very, very interesting right down in this area right here. All right, look at this. As the price is getting higher, right, between here and here, the CBD is actually getting lower. Now, it's hard to see on the coinanalyze.net. I'm pretty sure I was using a trend reversal chart in Exocharts to see this. But we can see, again, the CVD is getting lower as the price is getting higher, telling us that there are people trying to build longs here to push the price up. Now, I have to say I had another confirmation, which is over in the VIP Discord. Shout out to KPAX. But I'm pretty sure, actually I know 100%, that KPAX said we're going higher. And so when KPAX says we're going higher, well, you know, take that kind of seriously, right? Look for reasons to get into the to the trade. Now, I don't know if I can find when he said that, but he said we're going higher. Now, I probably can't find it now. Shout out to KPAX, by the way, because he's a really good trader. He's a really good trader. Well, anyway, he said we were going higher, and we absolutely did go higher. So, yeah, here we are. Here we are right now. Wow. And let's see what's happening right now. See what's happening right now. First of all, we'll go through the order of operations. Market Cipher B. No 12-minute bearish divergence, money flow getting higher. This, to me, I would not want to short that, right? I would not want to short that. We come down to the 6-minute. What do we see on the 6-minute? No bearish divergence, money flow getting very thick. Personally, wouldn't really want to take a short there. Now, notice, you could have taken a crazy wild scalp here if you were ready for it and had your limit order right on the daily. You could have gotten a nice move here, and we might even come down more, right? I'm not saying this is, I'm just saying for me, this goes against my entry. Now, the 3-minute, money flow getting lower, bearish divergence on the 3-minute. In fact, now this right here would get me into a scalp trade. Let me just say, this right here would absolutely get me into a scalp short trade. And then the 1-minute, let's check out the 1-minute. Bearish divergence, money flow getting lower as well. This might get me into a scalp trade, guys, to be honest with you. Personally, I'm not looking to short this right now because I am waiting. I'm holding my long until I get higher time frame confirmations. I'm really looking for some higher time frame confirmations. I want to see bearish divergence on the hour, right? Or something like that. You know, you could make the argument that we have a hidden bearish divergence here. Let's wait and see what happens when we come up to 21.5, where we have this other area right here of resistance. Okay, we got another area of resistance right up here. Wowzers. Yeah, we'll probably reject from that. Look at that, right? Look at that, right into the value area high. Look at that wick, right? Now these are the kind of juicy scalps you can get. This is how I shorted the those other levels that I showed you earlier in the Discord, because I was waiting and ready. As we're seeing those 1 minute bearish divergences form, if you have those limit orders, you can, when we get these big pumps up into these key areas like that, and you see your divergences on Market Cipher Bizzle, you can get those. Now look at that, guys. Look at that reaction right there. Look at that reaction. Let's see what happened over here on CoinAlyze. Right? Let's see what's happening here on CoinAlyze. Okay, a lot of trades are closing out right now. We can tell that people are freaked out. I would assume that a lot of people who longed this just got wrecked. A lot of people are like, that's it, 100K, go long now. Right? 100K, go long now. Right? In fact, let's actually take a look here at a real order flow chart. And what do you know? Yes, we are correct in our hypothesis. We had a lot of longs opening up in this candle and this candle, and they're like, oh crap, let me get the heck out of this trade. Right? Let me get the heck out of this trade. Now, let's say that you're not a ninja scalper, right? You're not a ninja scalper. You're not trying to take a quick little wick from this level, right? Now we have opportunities to potentially watch what the price does patiently and maybe get into a short trade right now. Like, let's watch and wait and see what's going to happen. We can do things like pull very local fibs like this. Okay, we can pull a very local fib, and look at that. We come right up into the Fibonacci golden pocket for our first wick back to the downside. Now, the reason why I'm pulling a fib on such a low time frame, you might think to yourself, Jason, that's so stupid. And look, it was kind of stupid, right? But no, it's not stupid, because here's why. Here's why. If we have other areas of resistance, now we can do what I was saying, where we can look at this chart here and see, okay, if for example, we do come back up into that golden pocket, or in this case, we came up to the 786. Let me remove all these stupid things that make the fib look ugly. All right. Gotta circumcise the fib over here. Get rid of those extra things, right? So, oh no, hang on. I do need my 786. Look, we come right up into an area, and what we would be doing now is, looking for reasons to maybe we didn't get the exact high, but maybe we can get a lower high here, right? So now we're waiting to see, okay, we're rejecting off a fib level. Maybe now we're going to change market structure, put in a lower low, put in another lower high, and as we put in the lower high, we're waiting to see, are we going to get more, are we going to see people trying to FOMO long here and put a lower high? Right? Those are the kind of things we're looking for. We got to wait and see. Right? We can't just, unless you're ready with the limit order right here, watching the divergences form, right? Unless you're ready with the limit order right here, you are not ready to grab a scalp trade from here. You have to wait. You have to be patient. You have to wait. Right? Unless you're using the Market Cipher B divergence technique, which can be used to catch the exact top to the dollar, like this. Like these short trades, right? Look at this, man. Like this short from the golden pocket here, that from yesterday, to the exact dollar, man. To the exact dollar. With just the bearish divergences on Market Cipher B. When you know the level and you see your divs, you can short to the exact dollar. If you don't see your divs, then you kind of have to wait, because we could still come down from there, but now we have to look a little more in depth. What is happening as we come up to this area of resistance? Right? What is happening here? Looks to me right now that people are longing again. Let's come over here. Actually, wow. Yeah, we got some longs coming in. We got some shorts coming in. It looks like it's a battle. Okay, it looks like it's a battle. We did have some lots of volume coming in here in these areas. A lot of trades closing here. Now we've got trades opening back up again. Let's go to a lower time frame to see, are they longs? Are they shorts? What's happening? We can figure out exactly what is happening. Okay, so we have some longs opening up right here. Okay, people are longing right here. Now, why anyone would long right here, I don't know. But you got people longing right here. So now we could be watching for potentially longs getting trapped. We could be watching for longs getting absorbed. Right? Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful stuff here. Beautiful stuff. And I wish I could go to an even lower time frame on CoinAnalyze, but I cannot. But we can take a look at a trend reversal chart over on Exocharts. And if anyone does have Exocharts, the way you get this chart is you just come over here. People think it's a magic chart. Nah, it's not a magic chart. You just come over here, click Trend Rev 4426, and then turn on the turn on D bars, OINLNS, and then your footprint bar, whatever this thing is, and you'll have this chart here. And this is like X-ray vision right here. This is like X-ray vision, right? Made popular by chart champions who brought Exocharts to the world of crypto trading, popularizing it. But you know, I have a very as you can tell, I'm flopping and groping over here on Exocharts. I'm flopping and groping here because I am having trouble getting my computer to respond properly. I'm lost in space. I can't even refresh the screen right here. I cannot even refresh the screen. Okay, here we go. All right, what's happening here? Is anything happening here? I mean, we got people longing, man. We got people still longing. We got people still longing. How's the long doing? It's doing pretty good, guys. You know, the trade is doing well. This is probably one of the best trades I've taken in a while, I have to be honest. It's one of the best trades I've taken in a while here. So now let's readjust our. You know, I'm kind of waiting for a retracement so I can compound this long here, and it's kind of a bummer that I didn't take this from my dang competition account, guys. This is my regular account. So the only trade I took today, my competition account, was a tiny little short scalp. Bummer. But here's the thing: it's really hard for me to trade two accounts at the same time. Okay, now we're getting a something happening here. Let's see what is happening here. Let's come over to the chart. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, this is just so bullish. I can't believe this. We are breaking through that area of resistance. The next level, guys, that we need to be aware of, in my mind, is going to be 21,898. 21,898. This could be the next area of resistance that we look for. Now, when we get there, we don't just short it automatically, if we even get there. No, we go through the process that I've been going through this whole time, right? We go through the process that I've been going through this entire time here, and we look and we wait. We see, do we see any juicy, uneven butt cheeks? Is Dolores at the circus? Is she hanging upside down? Okay? We go through our order of operations here, the steps that we take, all right? Every step we take, every move we make, every rule we break, I'm just not good at this kind of poetry stuff, guys. You know, I tried. I did try. You know, this would be the next area here. And this was a very important area here. And shout out to whoever gave a thumbs down. By the way, shout out to everyone watching this right now. Make sure to like the video, guys. If we can get 1,250 likes, we'll be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. Where to short? Well, I'm going through right now, guys. We just were potentially looking to short right here. I was just looking to short right here, but I didn't see confirmation I was looking for. Now, we are looking like we're getting some bearish divergence on some of these lower time frames, potentially now for a pullback. For me, I'm not looking to short until I see my beloved 12-minute confirmations. For me, that's been the safe haven for me. My beloved 12-minute confirmation. The next major area I'm looking at right now, guys, is going to be this up here, right? This up here, although it's going to have to happen. It's going to have to happen. It's going to have to happen in the proper way, because I'm going to have to see some bearish divs here as we come up to this area. But let us not forget the reality of the matter, that this line here is the it was a Fibonacci golden pocket from, where do we pull that pocket from? I think it was this high up here. Yeah, it was this high right up here. Wow. Wait a second. Hang on, let's go to the 1 hour time frame, because I pulled this fib on the 1 hour. Let's remove this. Wow, 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 wow. So we're back at that golden pocket again, guys. And like, look, we're at resistance, right? We cannot deny the fact. Resistance, this area is resistance. We're at resistance. The green box right here is a resistance box. But for right now, unless we close below this box and we see some kind of entry, maybe like we see longs being absorbed or something, and we see some kind of entry here. Let's see what we got going on. I don't see longs being absorbed here right now. Let's go down to X-ray vision. I don't really see them being absorbed right now, right? Unless we see some kind of entry here, I'm still looking for higher. I'm still looking for higher. Okay, could we dump from here? Yeah, of course, but I'm still looking for higher. And this would be the next area right here. This little wick, this wick of this white line 21896 for potential chickens drinking water. And if we come above that, I'm honestly going to just be looking at these highs, and then honestly kind of hoping just that we get a relief rally from here, man. Look at the market. Look at the market Cipher B. You know, look at the daily momentum, trigger wave, anchor wave. Look at the monthly here. I mean, VWAP starting to curve up. I think we could get a relief rally here, man. You know, weekly, I think we get a relief rally. I am secretly hoping, guys, and I know that because I'm saying this on the live stream, people are going to be trying to stop me out, man. I know. It's dangerous to say this stuff live on the internet. But I'm hoping just to hold this trade. And I'm hoping to compound. If we dump from here, I'll be looking to add, man. I'll be looking to add at the golden pocket. In fact, let's do some stuff here, guys. Let's do some technical analysis, all right? That's why we're here, right? We're technical analysis. We're not even traders. I don't trade. This is all fake paper money, fake trading, because the purpose of life, guys, is to avoid all risk at all costs, right? That's why I don't take a dump without wearing 3 anal masks to prevent those anal pathogens from crawling up my butt, making me sick, or even worse, killing my grandmother, right? And trading is definitely very risky. It could totally kill your grandmother. It could totally kill your grandmother, right? Because life is sacred most of the time. There are some certain situations where life is not sacred in our current culture, but there are other times when it's very sacred, right? When it comes to your grandmother, when it comes to covering your anal openings, very sacred. Now, all this to say, guys, okay? All this to say, this is a crazy pump, man. All right, I'm looking at this level. Let's mark out our resistances. Let's mark out our resistances. It's a crazy pump here. Shout out to whoever gave a thumbs down. Hope you don't kill your grandmother. Hope you cover your butt. All right. The chicken's my drink from here. Chicken's my drink from here. All right. I know I said I wasn't going to take any more profit, guys, but I should take a little more. I'm going to take just a little bit more, and then if we come down, I'll compound it, because you know, locking in profits, guys, you can't go wrong locking them in. You can't go wrong locking them in. All right, so we know our areas of resistance above us. This is the next one, 21,900. 21,900, next level of resistance. Let's hypothesize here that we are simply going to trade sideways. Okay? There's the very real possibility that we come up here and then come all the way back down here. There's a very real possibility for that. Now, I would say right now, I don't really see any confirmations making me think that that will happen besides money flow on the 1 hour getting lower. Let's check out the 12-minute here. I really would like to see something, guys. If that happens, let's say that happens like this, and we get something like this, then I would say, yes, we could absolutely come down. If we see that 12-minute money flow coming down, the 1 hour money flow coming down, and we see confirmation, then we need to be aware that we could absolutely come all the way back down to 17K, right? And so this is resistance number one. Now let's say that we are going to get a move back down, but it's not going to come all the way back down, right? Then where would we be looking to get back into a long? Well, let's take a look at some of the volume here. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely resistance, guys. We got to be looking out for this here. We got to be looking out for this, right? These kind of moves do not last forever. What goes up must come down. Let's say that happens here. If we get that pump up. You know, so here's the thing, right? Now just bear with me, guys, because I'm thinking out loud here. I'm thinking out loud. Hang on. I'm thinking out loud. If we come higher, this is the last area of resistance before 100K. By 100K, I mean like probably 27K. So, you know, if we come up here, the golden pocket will then be back down at this point of control here. So if we're going to continue higher, a wonderful trade, in my trading idea that we might be able to act upon here would be something like this. All right, something like this. I'm talking like swing trading, large time frame stuff here, guys. A short trade down to 20.5, which again is the high volume node and the golden pocket, right? High volume node plus golden pocket. And not only that, but look at this level. It was support back in June 15th, support again on June 16th, consolidation, support, resistance, 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 support. This honestly could be a great opportunity and something that we need to just be aware of for potential long and short plan. Now this, if we bounce off this high volume node, obviously we're looking for higher because we now have bullish market structure, and I would potentially be looking to long that all the way up to $27,000, potentially even $28,000, because we know that the 28K area is very important. I would say that this is a very important area, 25.2, because of this wick, right? Wouldn't surprise me if we get a reaction from that wick. Also, this wick right here, 27.9. 27.9 I think is an important level. This is like an overall kind of idea that could be very, very juicy if we come up to this box first, right? So the idea is potentially that we do make our way up to here, reject, come down here to find support, flipping. Oh, I'm sorry. We actually could find support here. This would be area number one to look. That would be area number one to look. In fact, yeah, look at that, guys. Yeah, so there's two main areas. Like, let's say we come up to this box, we reject, then we're looking for longs. We're looking for longs here, and we're looking for longs here. And then I would look to take that up higher. If this bullish market structure will continue. I mean, it's not every week we get a big BitBoy green dot on the week. In fact, we've never had one of those in the history of ByBit inverse perpetual contracts ever. Never. Never. Right? That's significant, in my opinion. So that's an idea that I have, right? Make sure to like the video, guys. You're not going to find this kind of content on cable TV or satellite TV, right? You're not going to find it there. So the fact that we're kind of consolidating here is good. It's good. You know, what I would like to see now is I would like to see a small pullback and then take this high with bearish divergence on the 12-minute money flow coming down as well. That's what I would like to see here. If I don't see that, I will be waiting for higher, right? Shout out to whoever thumbs down the video. May the Lord bless you in Jesus' name. I pray that you and your family are super blessed. I pray that your cousins are blessed. I pray your uncles and aunts, your parents are blessed, and your siblings. In Jesus' name. And I pray you find the content you're looking for, right? In fact, there's a great channel I could recommend. If you go to a website called youtube.com and, well, first of all, Tom Crown, also live. Check out Tom Crown. Second of all, check out the Moon. Check out Carl from the Moon. Carl from the Moon is an official sponsor of Jason Casper. Shout out to Carl from the Moon for sponsoring this stream. Well, this video is not working here. What the heck? It's not working here, guys. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Well, anyway, shout out to Carl from the Moon for sponsoring my YouTube channel. And let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so really, these are some ideas, right? These are some ideas. If we don't find resistance at this high right here, at 21.9-ish, then we're looking up to this green box up here, between 23 and, yeah, like 23 and 23.5-ish. Next major area of resistance. If we find resistance at this green box, then we're either looking to bounce here, or we're looking to bounce here, and that will give us continued bullish market structure, because technically that will then officially have our low, our high, and then we'd be looking for our higher low and our higher high coming back up to this major area of resistance, right? That's kind of how we roll here. And all right, well, let's pop into the chat over here. Shout out to Remy, who wants to take his Rolls Royce to Chick-fil-A. Yes, Carl from the Moon is the secret behind the VIP Discord. What? Carl pulled his sponsorship. We're going to have to talk about that. Shout out to Pablo. What's going on, Pablo? Shout out to Kelly Boy. Shout out to the Crypto Stoner crew. Shout out to Bombs Way, who says 30K is incoming. Well, hey, 30K is incoming. So be it. But I do hope we get some kind of a pullback here. And if we do, I will look to potentially compound at the 382, compound at the 618. And, you know, if not, I'll probably close my trade if we lose the golden pocket. I'll probably close the trade if we lose the golden pocket, to be honest with you. And then look for another entry lower. But, wow, this is wild, guys. This is absolutely just wild right now. All right. I do think we'll probably get some kind of a reaction from that wick. In fact, I think we could probably short this. I think we'll probably be able to get a scalp from right here. I think that will happen. I think that will happen here. A quick wick. Yeah, I think that could happen, guys. A quick wick up. Money flow momentum coming down on the 1 minute. That's what I kind of look for quick CDWs, right? That's kind of what I look for. Bet you we get a quick scalp from there. Let's pop back open the chat. Let's see who's in here. Shout out to Ivan. Chicken's drinking water. Yep, chicken's drinking water. Shout out to Trevor Cantwell. God bless you. God bless White Phoenix as well. Shout out to White Phoenix, who Trevor made back his losses because of White Phoenix. I'm going to be having White Phoenix on the stream, guys. Make sure to like the video, by the way. We got 600 people in here, only 300 likes. You know, that does a number on my self-esteem, guys. What is S&P 500 doing right now? Pumping? What's the dollar doing? Wow, dollar's pumping too, man. Well, that's the weekly. Dollar's kind of trading sideways. All right, this is actually looking kind of good for a potential chickens drink water here at that wick. I think I would be shocked if we didn't get some kind of scalp from here, guys. You know, I would be surprised. Now, by the way, I am not a financial advisor, nor is this financial advice. I'm literally thinking out loud here. But never take seriously a guy who shows you upside down pictures of uneven butt cheeks, and definitely never take seriously somebody who is a chronic trader and driver, right? Chronic trader and driver, because you will absolutely get wrecked. Now, I know it's hard to look away from the charts when we're bouncing off the golden pocket, breaking out of the point of control, coming up to key resistance, and you know, but what can I say? I am a trader and a driver, and I love to pull my fib out while I drive, right? I love to pull out the fib while I drive. Cops pull me over. You know, it's illegal to have your fib out in public, but you do what you got to do when you're a trader. I do have a concealed carry permit for it, and everybody was very curious to see my fib. Does Jason Casper have a... Does he have a .65 or a .66? Very curious to see. Now, we're getting a 12-minute red dot here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful here, guys. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I like what I see here. I like what I see here. I like it. Why, may you ask? Why do I like this? Well, because this is potentially setting us up for one of my favorite confirmations. 12-minute bearish divergence, money flow coming down. Right? That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Even potentially setting us up for a 1-hour bearish divergence, money flow coming down. That is what I love, enjoy, with all my heart and soul to see. Right? For a potential short trade. You guys know what I'm saying? Hope you guys know what I'm saying. Shout out to Royal Fresh. Thanks for being here, bro. What alerts are triggering for me? I had a 12-minute red dot on Market Cipher B. I had a ETH. I got some ETH alerts. ETH already has a 1-hour red dot. ETH already has a 1-hour red dot here. So let's see here. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, honestly. I like what I see here. Now, we have to be aware of a few things. This is a key level. This is a key level. Let's go down to a lower time frame. Uh-oh. Alright, guys. So, alright, we just got a message from my sponsor here. We just got a message from my sponsor. I will honestly look to do something like this. I might compound the long here. We'll have to kind of wait and see how this plays out. But hang on. Just got a message from my sponsor. Let's check it out.
Hello guys and welcome to the moon. My name is Carl and I'm going to bring you this cryptocurrency video. The Bitcoin price is right now breaking out. Let me show you. Here you can see how Bitcoin is beautifully getting a huge breakout out of this triangle. And as you can see here, we have a target. I'm going to show you exactly where the target is, but look at that. We had a tightening range, declining volume, big breakout right now. This is of course the time to put in a trade over on ByBit, and
You
we
heard
have
it.
the link down below, $4.5 thousand if you click the link down below, only for experienced traders. But right now we can see Bitcoin breaking towards the upside, and the target is actually $26,000 based on this horizontal triangle.
Alright, guys. So, remember how we were talking about absorption, right? We're talking about absorption and how in order to fill big shorts, you have to have lots of people marketing long. Well, there's going to be a lot of people marketing long because of this video here. And so now that gives me even more confidence to be looking at this area for a potential chickens drinking water short position here. Okay, something like this. Hang on. Right, something like that. Now what we really want to see here, what I would like to see here, is I would like to see the consolidation a little bit more, maybe come down to the 382, maybe retest this high, come up a little bit, give us enough time to get that divergence forming right here, like this, okay? And then we can wait and see what happens when we come up to that level. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? So I like what I'm seeing here, guys. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's check out something, okay? Let's actually see what's happening now. What's happening? We got a lot of trades closing out, guys. We have shorts opening up. We have longs closing out. We have shorts opening and longs closing, hence the move to the downside here. I feel that the shorts are a little premature, in my opinion. I feel the shorting is a little premature. Could I be wrong? Of course. Of course. I could be wrong as heck! Alright? HE double hockey sticks. Alright? But, you know, I would like to see a little bit higher here. I would like to see a little bit higher. I would like to at least come up above that 21.9K area. Let's just put a little alert here. All right. Now look at this, right? This is interesting. Remember what this was, this green box was resistance. Now it's kind of acting as support. Right? Now it's kind of acting as support. And again, what do we want to see? We want to see retracement. Where would be the best retrace? Well, it depends a lot on context, but I have to say this golden pocket looks juicy, man. VWAP golden pocket combo. I would absolutely love to compound me a long trade right here, man. I would love that. I would love to take the profits and put them back into a long trade from here. Just going with the idea of this, right? Add to the long, take profits again, and then short from up here. That's kind of like what I'm thinking about right now, guys. That's the idea I'm hoping for, right? One can hope. One can hope and one can dream. You know, one can hope and one can dream. Now, honestly, even if I short from up here, guys, I'm not going to close my long because the high time frames are so bullish. I wouldn't do that. But you know, these are things that we just have to think about, right? That's the thing about TA. We're not predicting the future. We're just sitting here saying, you know, what could happen so that we're prepared for it, right? So we're prepared. It's all about being prepared, right? Preparedness. You know? I'm all about preparedness. That's why I grow my own food. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Martin. Why am I in that long? Martin, if you go back and watch the stream, I go over exactly why I am in the long. It's because we got some bullish CVD at the bottom of a local value area low. So just to show you and put into perspective what happened here, we go back to the 1 minute time frame, and I had taken a short trade from right here, which was a naked point of control, and we came down to the local value area low right here, very local. And as we came above the point of control, we got some bullish CVD forming on. We can see it here, right here. Okay, price after finding support, we're watching traders entering their positions. Right, we're seeing people shorting. Right, we can tell they're shorting because the CVD was getting lower here, but the price was getting higher, and that's where I got into the trade. That's why I got in. And I have to be honest, K-Pax made me bullish as well in the Discord, right? He made me more bullish. So I had some K-Pax confluence going on in there. And I'm going to have K-Pax on the channel soon. It's been a while since we had him on. So here we go, getting support at support. Who would have thought that support would give us support? Isn't it beautiful, guys? Look at this, right? Just look at this. It's beautiful. Resistance, as soon as we get here, resistance. Breakout, retest, support. It's beautiful. I love support and resistance. I dream about it, guys. I dream about support and resistance. Everywhere, when I'm going out, you know, all I see is let's see here. What am I looking for? Wherever I go, guys, all I see is price action, stuff like that. Right? Going out to the mountains. Went on a road trip the other night with my wife. Couldn't help but see the uneven butt cheeks here, guys. You know, I almost shorted. I almost shorted as I was driving. You know what I'm saying? I almost got wrecked. Because, you know, price was coming right up to that resistance. And what do I see? I see this. As I'm watching the price come to resistance, I totally almost got wrecked. I totally almost got wrecked. So by the way, guys, if you do want to join the Discord, where we post trade setups in advance and the levels every single day, multiple live streams a week, watching the live markets, all this cool stuff, great community, you can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. Also, if you do want to take the course, there's a 25% discount only if you're interested. And we also have the advanced technical analysis order flow course. You could check out the preview for free. There's a 15% discount in the description. I don't know if World Series of Trading is still going on, guys. I don't know if World Series of Trading is still going on. I don't know if you can still join. But the Casper Cruise, we're doing all right, guys. We're doing all right. We're number 55. That's not so bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I don't know if you can still join. If you do want to join World Series of Trading and trade with the Casper crew, I guess there's links somewhere you could click. If you're, I think today's the last day to join. There's really no reason. The only reason you would join is for the prizes and stuff. Because every single day you can win. If you click like Speed Zone Loot, right? They have these lucky draws and daily lotteries. I already did all my lucky draws, but you could win NFTs and stuff. You could 10x your account and all this stuff. But it's only based off of the top 10 traders in the group. So if you suck, you're not gonna ruin anything. But if you're good, you could help the team out. So if you're a good trader and you want to help the Casper crew get ahead in life in this competition, I think you can still join. I think you can still join. So these are our top 10 traders. We've got a combined P&L of 76%. And, you know, that's not bad. You know, in a week and a half, that's not so bad. All right. See what happens as we're waiting for our chickens to drink water. That's true. The moon is beating the Casper crew. That is 100% true. You know, it's a shame. You know, there's a weird give and take here with the competition, because, you know, when I'm trading my normal account, I'm making, you know, a few percentage a week on a good week. Might grow my account on an amazing week, 5%. On a not so good week, 1 or less % of my whole account growing, right? Because I'm very conservative in my risk management. Now, for the competition, I have a different account, a small account. I've grown it by 100% in a week and a half. Now, I've been doing this by not abiding by good risk management. And so here's the thing. Every time I see a good trade setup, I either am going to take that trade from my real account or from this account, the competition account. I've been able to do it both a few times, but it's very hard to enter two accounts at the very same time unless you have limit orders there. And I am not trying to get wrecked on this account here. If I'm going to trade on this account, I'm not going to half, you know what it, right? Can I say ass on YouTube? Not going to half ass it. Because if I make one wrong move, this account's going to get totally wrecked. And it's, in hindsight, it's such a bummer. The trades I've missed that I could have taken, you know, I could have really done a lot better so far. But there's still time to do better. There's still time. So we'll see what happens. Let's check out what's happening over here. Do we see any kind of absorption happening? Any kind of, you know, let's check it out. We have shorts opening, longs closing. Looks like we might get a little bit more of a retracement downwards here. I'm still keeping my eye on this level, guys. I still do think this is a good one. I still think that that's a good area. So we have two key levels here. This is key right here, of, well, at least on the USDT chart, because I'm currently trading USDT. 21.5. Basically, this high is key, right? If we lose this high, this could be basically chicken drinking molasses, okay, where we come above the level and then we just don't have the volume here. There's no one really more interested in buying, and we lose the level, and then we get a fast move down and shorts start coming in, right? There's always that possibility of getting the chickens drinking molasses from this level here. Juicier for me would be the chickens drinking water. Chickens drinking molasses, it can happen because of the money flow and momentum coming down. We have the pig nipples on the 1 minute, right? We have the pig nipple divergences on the 1 minute, which can be bearish, right? Pig nipples on the 1 minute. Where's my pig nipples? Oh, pig nipples. Aha, here you are. So the pig nipples, guys, on the 1 minute, we're going to flip this thing upside down, is basically when we see the momentum and the money flow here getting lower, right? And it makes these little pig nipples, upside down pig nipples. Right, we can see here we've got the pig nipples right here, doop 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 doop. Right, we got our little piglets coming to suckle on these little nipples here, and this is the milk supply getting lower and lower as those pigs are suckling. Now, when the milk supply gets lower and the nipples are getting closer and closer to the anus, well, what's going to happen? We're going to dump. Okay, so that is what could happen here. Chickens drinking molasses, but I would prefer when the chicken's going to drink molasses, I would like to see those divergences on at least. Okay, we see it on the 6 minute. Look, I'm going to be honest. We have divergences here. But for it to be a macro top, I would like to see a little bit more. Right? I would like to see a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You know? Just a little bit more. What pattern is the bacon? I don't know. I don't eat bacon, right? I follow a kosher diet. But here's the thing. The picture is, this is turkey bacon, right? It's turkey bacon. Turkey bacon. So again, this is an important level to hold. Let's zoom in on a lower time frame here. And let's pull out some local fibs even. So we know these are our big fibs. Right, we've got our 382 right here. Let's put that on the chart, lock it up. We got our golden pocket right here. Put it on the chart, lock it, throw away the key. Boom. Okay. And these are just beautiful levels of support and resistance anyway. Look at how these fibs line up with these highs, right? Perfect resistance, flip to support is the 382. If we're going to get a big uptrend up here, the 382 is the area I would look. But actually, let's take a look at some more macro fib levels, actually. Let's take a look at some more macro fib levels now. All right. So I would say that we need to be aware of these. Yeah, so right about my entry, we might give back everything here, guys. Come down to the 382, and then these would be areas that we need to also be aware of on the way down. Now, you know, I'm not ignorant to the fact, guys, that this could very well be the top, right? I mean, we're coming up to resistance. We're coming up to clear resistance. Potential chickens drink molasses from this level. We could come down much more from here. In fact, we very well may. But for me, I really want to see my 12-minute divs, this 3-minute money flow. Oh, man, I want to see some more confirmation here. I want to see some more confirmation. 24-minute red dot. Let's check this out. Yeah, I would like to see some more confirmation here. I don't know, actually. This is looking pretty bearish, huh? Look at this. Right? Look at that. Yeah, this could be the top, guys. This could be the top. This could be the top. So that's why I'm looking for an entry. right? I'm looking for an entry here. Let's see if we can get one. Let's see if we can get an entry. This could have been it here. No, front run. Alright, so we do have a break now of market structure. Money flow curving down on the 1 minute. Alright, well, I don't have an entry right now, guys. I don't have an entry right now. But, you know, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be looking at these local fibs here. I just don't have an entry right now. So if this is the top, I don't have a setup for me, right? Could we dump? Yes. Do I have a setup according to my strategy? Nope, I don't. So I'm not going to take a trade here. I'm not going to take a short here. It's not how I roll. Yes, Joe, that's what I'm hoping for, Joe, is a Bart Simpson pattern right here. So best case scenario is Bart Simpson pattern where we do this, we put in the range, then all of a sudden, whoop, right? Then continue the range, and then jump. And this is where we look for the short. When we see this right here, that's the Bart Simpson signal. Money flow 12-minute, momentum 12-minute, Bart Simpson pattern. That is what I would be looking for to get myself into a nice shiznart. Or I would just be looking to do something like this. I mean, we know we're at resistance. So if we do something like this, and then we come down, we put in a lower high, and we see absorption of longs, then we can get in there. But if I don't see one of those two things, guys, I'm just going to be happy with the profits I made today, and I'm not going to chase price, and I'll catch a long at the bottom, y'all. Or maybe I'll catch a short on a retrace tomorrow, or something like that. There's endless opportunity in these markets. There's no need to FOMO. You know, back in my day, I used to take good trades and then FOMO in the opposite direction and lose all the profit. Bad idea, let me tell you. Wait for your confirmations, man. These markets will humble you. Wait for those confirmations. Conformations. Shout out to Steven who likes French fries. The original were made in Belgium. That's cool. I love French fries as well. In fact, the other night, it was me and Big Butt's 28th anniversary. We went out to a place, a ski resort, in our, well, it's not too local. It's kind of far. And we like to go there because there's a beautiful view of the mountain. We could watch the sunset. And guess what? We ate French fries. We never eat French fries, guys. I've not had French fries probably since 2016. I had me some French fries, and I'll tell you, they were great. They were great. I ignored the fact that I was eating carcinogenic seed oil that was probably slowly killing me, making me get sunburn if I go out in the sun because the linoleic acid makes my cell walls and my skin damaged. Right? Ignoring that fact, guys. Not only did I have French fries, but guess what else I had? I had a Blue Moon. I pretend it's genuine Belgian white beer, right? I pretend it's not owned by Budweiser, filled with high fructose corn syrup and gross other cancer-causing carcinogenic chemicals. Right? I pretend it's natural, right? Wheat grown fresh in Belgium. Are Belgium French fries? French fries are from Belgium, right? Let's take a look at Blue Moon. Let's go to their website. Whoa. Well, hang on a second. Better get off of this website. Shouldn't be looking at that website, guys. But I'll tell you what I should be looking at. Yeah, Belgium white beer. That's what I should be looking at. I want some information on this, so I should go to Wikipedia. Belgian white Wikipedia. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I want. Right. So, isn't that interesting? French fries are made in Belgium. Blue Moon is allegedly made in Belgium. I'm trying to find out who actually owns it. Right. Miller's Core. Right. No good, guys. No good. We have a 5-minute bull div, says Tash. Yeah, I agree, man. Screw Budweiser. Shout out to Justin Waters that says price action is the #1 indicator. I enjoy price action, but I need other indicators, man. I need them. So let's check out this 5-minute bull div over here. A 5-minute bull div. I don't really see a 5-minute bull div, but I definitely see money flow getting thicker here. I definitely see money flow getting thicker. Yeah, I don't see a bull div either. I do not see a bull div either. Where do you get Market Cipher? You get it from marketciphertrading.com. Or you could use my affiliate link if you want. I don't know if I have a discount code anymore. But I'm pretty sure BitBoy does. Let's find out. Yeah, you can get a 15% discount if you use BitBoy's code. If you want to support BitBoy's channel. If you want to support my channel, you could use my affiliate link and you could get I don't know if I have any kind of discounts, guys. I don't know. You might be able to use Jimbo in all capitals. Not really sure. By the way, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper. And also, go ahead and retweet this video and give it a heart, guys. Let's see if we can get 5,000 people in here, because if we can, we're going to be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. If we can get that 1,250 like. We got 1,000 likes that one time, guys. Why don't I go around the blockchain anymore? Because I know it sounds crazy, guys, but it was getting to be too much. It really messed with my schedule with my family, because it happened during the time that we usually get the kids dinner and start to get them to bed. And with the farm work, and I was just feeling really burnt out. So when they asked if I was down for May, I think it was, I said no. But I am going to be doing it on July 22nd. So I'll be doing it on July 22nd. And I like doing it. It just, you know, guys, sometimes I just get burnt out. And I just like withdraw from life, you know? I just like focus on what I got to do. All right, let's check over here what's happening now. We potentially are going to maybe see some absorption here. You know, if we see this come up above, or even better would be, you know, if we come up here and get something like this. Let's check out this. What's happening here? Yeah, we actually are getting some absorption right here. We're getting some absorption. Look at this. Lots of longs coming in right here. We can see them opening up. Lots of longs coming in right here. And potentially getting some absorption. We've got longs coming in right here. And this candlestick. Potentially getting some absorption of them. But yeah, right here we could see clear bearish CVD if we don't come above this high here. Then this would be bearish CVD. Let's pull out some fibs. Wow, look at that. We did reject from a golden pocket locally here. So rejected from the 382. Let's see if we come up here and get more bearish CVD. But this is not the kind of thing where I would just jump into a trade right here. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I know people who do. That's fine. I wouldn't do it. I would like to see something more. I would like to see something on like the 5-minute at least here. Yeah, I would like to see something on the 5-minute. But we do have longs opening up here, right? We have longs opening here, which is good because, you know, if we have longs opening and we have increasing open interest and we come up above this high and we have bearish divergences and we trap all those longs, that could be a really great short position entry. I would really, really, really like to see this. I mean, ideally is this, right? That's the ideal. Second best would be some kind of retracement, some kind of legitimate retracement. I'm not talking about these little retracements here. You know, let's say we come down 382, then somewhere in here, you know, we look to see the trigger wave forming, and also ideally we would look to see if we're getting the, like I said, the absorption of the longs coming in to make the lower high in price, but make the higher high with the CVD. That this would be the two setups. The two setups I'm looking for here to short is either lower high absorption, trigger wave, money flow coming down, or chickens drink water. We take out this high and we continue to see basically this bearish divergence, money flow momentum coming down, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Tosh, I would like one more pump and then dump. But we're going to have to see if one of these scenarios play out here before I get into a short. Otherwise, I'll just miss it and come back tomorrow looking for some new trades. But we do have money flow coming down on the 1 minute. This looks, you know, this to me looks bearish. I would like to see what happens here. You know, we could very well just get something like this, a slow bleed down, and then another pump to the upside. You know, this right here, we pretty much came down to the support. So let's see, we might just range here and get our Bart Simpson, right? We might just range and get our Bart Simpson, which, by the way, would be ideal for me. It would be ideal for me if we range here, Bart Simpson, range, drop, right? That would be nice. The 15-second looks good, says Kristen. That's good to know. Or, I'm sorry, not Kristen. Kirsten. A front run of the SFP? I don't know what an SFP is, but if you're talking about a chicken's drinking water, yes, it could be, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, it absolutely could be, you know. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Right now, we don't have enough information to tell us what's happening here. Right? We don't have enough information to make a wise choice when it comes to our trade, to make a high probability trade. We could FOMO short and say, oh no, we missed it. Or we could FOMO long and say, oh no, we're going to 100K. Or we could just wait until we have some clear, concise information giving us a clear entry, right? If you don't want to get wrecked, just be patient and wait for an opportunity to present itself, because it will. It will. Now, I'm not saying there's no trade to take here. I'm saying for me, there is no trade for me to take here. Not right now. Right? I bet you people are scalping this. I bet you people in my Discord are scalping every $50 move right here. Right? I'm not. Right? That's how I go to Wreck City. No. Nope. I'll bet you we had someone scalp this, made a nice 1% on the way down, long it, made a nice 0.7% on the way up, took a little short right here, made another little 1% on the way down, right? That's not how I trade, guys. That's how I lose everything. Takes me back to the days when all I had was one pair of Valentine's Day boxers. Didn't even have a shirt. That's true. Shout out to Divine Hood. Yeah, you can't front run a chicken's drinking water because it falls before then there is no chicken drinking water. That's right. That's right. That's right. But I know what you're saying though about the front run. K-Pack said he traded a deviation at 20.8 when he took his long. What is that? A deviation is where you where did he take his long from? Did he take his long from down here? I mean, I guess if he was looking at this area of support, it was support once, support twice, support three times, then we came below it. Maybe that's where he got into his long. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But as far as I'm aware, deviation is if you have a clear level of support, and then we come below it like this, and then we come back into it. That's bullish. But what do I know, guys? I suck at trading. So don't listen to a word I say. Do not listen to a word I say. But, you know, we could draw patterns on the chart here. This looks like a... I'll tell you what this looks like, guys. This looks pretty dang juicy. Falling wedge. Breakout. Breaking out of a falling wedge. Wow. I'm kidding, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that VWAP on the 1 minute, guys. Pointing to the upside like a wild man. Like a wild chicken out there in the wild. We have longs opening, shorts closing, guys. Longs opening, shorts closing. You know, we saw a big spike in longs right here. Big spike in longs here. Yeah, I still don't see a trade for me, guys. Not for me. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to come lower, because everything looks like we're going to come lower now for a little bit. But for me, I don't have anything to take action on here, right? Because I'm waiting for a very specific set of confirmations that I don't see. Is the water the liquidity? Yes, it's the liquidity. Because here's the thing: when the chickens drink water, we have to think of the liquidity as the water and the price action as the chicken's beak. Now, I recommend people watch this video every single day if they want to have a good, successful, joyful life. But watch it how the hen drinks, okay? Let's take a look at our hen here. How does she drink? Now, again, the water is the liquidity. The price action, the candlesticks, are her beak. Now, watch this. She's going to take her beak and forcefully, violently. I said forcefully, violently. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Wardrobe malfunction over here. Man, what's wrong with my my computer here? Sucks. Okay, here we go. Watch this. She's going to dunk her head down real quick. Boom. Now, this is, again, the price is grabbing the liquidity right here. And then it's going to have a very quick drink. And the chicken takes her head back and goes, like this. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what happens at these areas. Right? We come up, the chicken's beak. Zoop, whoop. But it's getting late, guys. You know, it's 4:45 my time here. And I'm gonna have to head out, man. I hate to say that, but the old Caspinator is gonna have to head out kind of soon. So So yeah, guys, I'm going to have to head out. Make sure to like the video. We've been on for 2 hours. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We've been on for 2 hours. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. But, you know, I don't really take myself seriously, guys, but I do take my walk with the Lord seriously. I do my very best to be a follower of Jesus the Messiah and live my life according to what he taught. And I know not everyone here is religious. That's totally fine. But I do pray that everyone watching this stream is blessed in many ways, not just talking about with trading, I mean in all ways in life. And receive this blessing, everyone, in Hebrew. The purpose of this blessing is that the Lord God, the creator of you, the creator of the universe, would place his name upon you and bless you. And it goes like this: Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha ya'er Adonai panav alecha v'yichunecha Yisa Adonai panav alecha v'yasem lecha Shalom B'Shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Yisrael, which in English means, may the Lord bless and protect you, and shine light upon you, and have grace upon you, and may he look towards you, and give you completeness, in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. And peace, y'all.